Hello YouTube. I've come for a bit of a walk with our Oscar this morning. It's Saturday morning, beautiful day, sun's shining. We've just walked up the road from where we live, and there's a field full of sheep and young lambs. These lambs are probably about 6 or 7 weeks old now, so they're only still relatively small, but yeah, beautiful day, the sun's shining. We have up in this area, up in northern England, we have quite a large tourist industry, and just looking at the campsite over the river there, we're getting to the time of the year obviously when we're starting to get visitors now. The weather's good enough for people to get their caravans off their drives and unpack their tents and come and pay us a visit. It really is beautiful. Give you a quick look at the hills in the distance. You can see the crags and the cliffs. Up this area is very famous for its geological features. There's a lot of limestone causeways and fantastic crags, and a very popular area for climbing and caving, underground caving. There's some fantastic caves in this area, the biggest one of which is called Gaping Gill. So we get a lot of visitors, and it's no surprise really, because it really is a beautiful area. Now I'm going to wander on a bit, just watching the traffic as I walk along. Go on, Oscar, mate. Oscar? 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 Say hello. Sometimes I think he's as deaf as a post. Yeah, I did a video probably a week or so ago now, and in that video I asked you guys and girls, what do you see coming over the horizon? And by that I meant, what type of economic climate do you see us facing in the future? Now, I gave you a choice of three. One was a state of stagflation, one was a state of hyperinflation, or the other was a state of deflation. Now, out of the 4,500 views I've had so far on the video, it seems to be that there's a duck there, look. It seems to be that there seems to be a bit of a draw really between those that foresee a state of hyperinflation and those that foresee a state of stagflation. A couple of you thought that we may get a state of deflation which would lead to a state of hyperinflation, but as I say, the majority seem to go for either hyperinflation or stagflation. What a beautiful day. I noticed this week in the mainstream media in the UK, they've been bullying up the housing market, making out that house prices in the UK rose 10.1% last year, even though we've now got unemployment at levels that we've not seen for almost 20 years. Wages are dropping dramatically. I got my P60 yesterday. What a P60 is in the UK, at the end of every tax year. At the end of every tax year you get a statement saying what you've earned and how much tax you've paid, etc, etc. And on my P60 I've gone from earning £44,000 pounds a year before tax 2 years ago to just over £30,000 in the last 12 months. Obviously I've been laid off a little bit in that period of time, but things are certainly not looking good. People's wages are dropping. People's wages are dropping. Bloody fly. People's wages are dropping. Yet unemployment's at an all-time high for years and years. Yet house prices are continuing to rise. Now I think they're saying we're getting to the point where house prices are almost 8 times people's earnings. Well, anybody that can't see the cracks that are now appearing in the housing market must be an utter fool. It has to collapse before long. Busy. Another one here, look. To let. There's loads up to let, loads for rent, and there's also loads of houses for sale. They don't seem to be moving. We've spoken to the local estate agent, and they say the market's dire. Obviously you've got the building societies and such like, the banks, bullying up the market for their own self-interest. They don't care if they entrap someone into a mortgage on a house of which the value is going to decline dramatically in the near future. They couldn't care less. It's all about profits at the end of the day. Right. Say goodbye, Oscar. We'll speak to you later. Bye bye.